What's going on, everybody? It's Derrick.
And it's Doug. What's up?
Welcome to episode 57.
Already?
Yeah, 57 already.
Neato.
Yeah, right? What was you doing this week?
Work. Halfway through the week, played Stardew Valley.
Amen to that. I think I love that game with each and every incarnation.
Yes.
Because I've played it on Xbox, PC, and Switch now.
Yeah.
So, did that, played Mario Kart on Friday, and I love Mario Kart.
Nice.
It's one of those games that you don't have to beat, and I don't know that you can beat it, except maybe getting 3 stars on every cup.
Right.
But it's funner to play it with other people.
It is.
Other than that, I had a meeting at work and taught them how to do some stuff that I created.
Nice.
Yeah, it's always great going into a meeting and being like, okay, let me learn you some things.
First up.
I'm going to need a pay raise.
Right.
So other than that, this week has been boring. Got banner stuff taken care of, getting flyer stuff taken care of.
What?
For unprofessional.
Like 21 days out from con, right?
Yeah, something like that. So all that got. You know what? I'm actually really disappointed at.
What?
Target does not sell bigger than 10 by 13 envelopes.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm going to go get envelopes for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So I can
put the
put stickers
posters
on it and posters and everything. So I went to Target. Nothing. They had 10 by 13. We need 11 by 14.
Oh.
So it's like, thanks, Target. So then I just ordered them off Amazon. I was like, why go to Staples? And I can just have them sent to my house. So
Yeah. So those envelopes we're going to, when people buy posters, put the poster in their information thing. Cool.
Yeah. So, but my trip to Target was not a complete loss. I was able to get the Sharpies and everything. And actually picked up a pop socket, which I had been thinking about it for a little while. And I'm actually really glad I got them.
Yeah. I like it.
One of those things of like you don't think much about, but then you use it and you're like, oh my god, this makes so much sense. You don't have to do that finger kickstand when you're using your phone, where your pinky finger's curled up underneath the phone.
And your phone gets numb. Your finger gets numb.
And then it's like you're not actually holding on to anything, if that makes sense.
You're just cradling it in your hand, like if I tilt it too far back,
it falls out of your hand. And you're like,
oh yeah,
I'm the commercials that they warn you about on television.
Yeah.
If this happened to you, and it's like, oh my god, I'm living that life.
Yeah.
So other than that, didn't do a whole lot this week. Kept a low profile mostly.
Nice.
Got dentistry work done.
No, what kind of dentistry work?
Fillings.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta go do more.
How many cavities did you have?
Too many.
That's not.
They're all like between the teeth. So it's like unless I flossed like a god, I would have gotten them.
Nice.
No amount of brushing would have helped.
Nice.
So yeah, that was really about it.
Nice.
So how's work still for you?
It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm severely enjoying it.
Severely enjoying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I mean,
so
other than the issue with my car,
yeah,
I don't have a lot of stress anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty much just cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to move into YouTube roundup?
Yeah. Go ahead.
The first one you had put down was Pokemon the movie. I Choose You, the full theatrical trailer.
Yes.
So this is the retelling of the beginning of the Pokemon arc.
Yes.
In
Of the
format.
Pokemon anime.
Did they tell? So is it redone, or is it just all the episodes smashed together?
It's kind of like the first couple episodes he gets Charmander, and then it just kind of they're looking for Ho-Oh.
Okay.
So I'm excited for this because, I remember Pokemon being released back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the big things I remember was going to visit our, grandmother and cousin in California.
Mm-hmm.
And watching some of the Pokemon episodes on, like, VHS.
VHS, yeah.
And, like, playing the games and like hearing the rumors and
Peekaboo.
yeah, Togepi. Like that's when like Togepi was started to be seen.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, how do you do that? I felt like it was use explosion done by the power plant in blue or things like that.
Yeah.
And then like not Walmart. Was it Burger King? Yeah, Burger King had the kids meal toys.
Yep.
And then you could collect the gold cards, like the gold plated cards, and like the toys. Like some of them were like little wind ups, some were tops and things like that. And it was like a really good.
I remember buying gold and silver.
Yes.
From Target.
Yep.
And then Ruby and Sapphire, and then Emerald, and it's just been there from there on.
Yeah.
I think I've only missed one main game, and that's Pokemon Pokemon Black 2.
Yeah.
But I was like, I played Pokemon Black.
Oh, the story changed.
I'm not gonna cry about it. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon released a new trailer.
Yep.
So Pokemon, the theatrical trailer, I'm excited for it because that released almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Because we would have been 8 when it came out, I believe.
No, it released in 99 because it was 2000. Because it was 2000 when we were still in New Mexico.
It would have been 99 when we left.
Yeah,
because we just turned 9.
Yeah.
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
Needless to say.
And so like that nostalgia of that first couple episodes is just like, oh my gosh.
I hope they do it in a bigger release than they did, rather than Shin Godzilla, where it was like, here's 3 places, and it's like, yeah, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
The next one, it's another old artifact, Dead Fantasy #1.
Refresh my memory what it's about.
It is the ladies of Dead or Alive, and versus the ladies of Final Fantasy, and it was done by the legendary Monty may he rest in peace.
Yep.
Before Ruby was even a thing, it was done. I would argue before it was done in 2010. And what year did like Rooster Teeth really become a thing?
Like it became a thing like a fair amount of time because Red vs. Blue was out before we moved to Tennessee.
So it was really good and I still say for the time its animation was amazing.
Yes.
And I was showing it to my wife this morning. She's like, yeah, the graphics don't hold up. And I was like, but the thing is that this was made long before like you could just export character models.
Yeah.
You actually had to model them. You actually had to choreograph everything. And I was like, the choreography for this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I was like, and the idea behind it, the fighting style is smooth. This guy knew what went into a good fight.
Yeah. And if you watch it, you can see some of the inspiration seeds for Ruby.
Yeah, as a huge fan of Ruby, yeah, I totally agree. So I was like, this is something, I was watching this week, and I was like, this is something that's important. To me, this is a milestone for internet animation.
Yes.
That it was done, especially fan animation. Creating something new from something.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that wasn't machinima. So
it would have been before.
I mean, but like machinima, that era.
Oh yeah.
Where like they were doing Red versus Blue, but it was in the forge of like Halo 2.
Yeah, this was something external, fan animation, dedicated time and everything. And I was like, yes. So that's why I put it on here. I was talking to my friend about it, and I was like, I think you should watch it.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, the graphics don't hold up, but the animation does.
Yes.
And the thing is, the graphics don't hold up because the graphics for PS2 don't hold up.
Yeah.
Because they used X2 Yuna and then Riku.
Yeah. Something that I really find interesting is like go back to old music videos on YouTube, and they're like 360.
Yeah,
360p, and it's like
we were watching it in 480p, and it's like at one point this was the thing. And I was like, you see how everything just looks furry, fuzzy?
Yeah,
it just looks like there's just a layer of grunge.
Fun fact, and just to remind you, Dane Cook and Ben Stiller were in the Smash Mouth All-Star music video.
Nice. Okay. Moving on to something a little bit more current. You Say Run goes with everything. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes.
I was watching a video, and this explains why You Say Run goes with almost anything. Because in and of itself, the song is both ambiguous and specific.
Really?
Because, and it also has almost a complete arc. Like, it has the beginning, simple intro, where it's, building up to something. Then you've got the action. Then you've got the climax. And then you've got the good guy wins.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, it's almost like a full, complete story in and of itself.
Yeah.
So when you put it to something, if you do it well, and you match, the scene and the tempo and the timing of it, it can go with anything because it tells a full story.
Yeah. And
if you do that, it works as well.
Every scene in a movie or whatnot should tell a full story.
Yeah. There's something is happening. Well, maybe not a movie. I think TV show, yes.
Yeah.
But so talking about this, Scott Pilgrim is one of my favorite movies.
Oh yeah.
And You Say Run is actually one of my favorite themes from anime of this year.
And Scott Pilgrim is it's what a live action anime should be.
Yes.
It takes the core concept and it changes it, but it makes it still recognizable. And
at the same time, it doesn't try to carry over anime tropes.
Yes.
If they had actually done the ending of the comics in the movie, it would have been really weird. And I think
with the seven evil ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, seven evil ex-girlfriends. And then you've got Gideon Graves as being this giant angel monster.
Yeah.
It's that wouldn't have translated.
And Knives goes on and gets is with who's the drummer? Kim.
No, really? I thought she went just with young Neil.
She went with young Neil for a while and then goes with Kim.
Huh.
And Scott, I think, ends up with no one.
Huh.
I think.
I want to reread.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. I like that one.
Yeah.
The next one you had sent me earlier this week, and I'm surprised it wasn't on your list.
Really?
Visiting Your Crappy Hometown.
Yes.
I watched that. It's on an old VHS style, which is a style that I actually really like if done well.
Yes.
And it's done about, you can visit the one nice mall. It's got an H&M.
Yeah.
It's got a Cheesecake Factory. You can stay in wonderful accommodations such as the half-finished basement in your parents' house and the office that used to be your room. You can go to the sports bar and watch the crappy team that everyone roots for. It has tens upon hours of entertainment.
Yeah.
And then it's
it's somehow less walkable than a small town or a big city.
Yeah. Does it have busing?
We have one bus.
That's the bus that the handicapped people can ride. That's about it. It's just one of those, it somehow resonates. It's one of those, when you go somewhere and you're like, that's the town I grew up in, or that's the town that my friend lives in. It's what can you do in town? We can go to the coffee shop. We can go bowling. It's if the first words out of your mouth is coffee shop, great. Second words are, let's go bowling. There's something tells me your town might not have anything going for it.
Yeah.
And that's not to hate on small towns. It's just not.
There's that. There's this differentiation between small town and then
your
not
hometown.
Quite a city, but not quite a village.
Yeah.
Or it's all right,
a village you can walk in and you can go down to the pub, in Shaun of the Dead. Well, Shaun of the Dead or
the Kingsman.
No, not quite the Kingsman either. I'm thinking of Hot Fuzz.
Yeah. So there's that, and then there's here Louisville where it's a big city-ish, but a lot of the nightlife, not a lot of the stuff is around drinking and partying.
Yeah.
And it's
what do you want to go do? Bowling?
I'd say walk across. And one of the big attractions is walking across Big Fort Bridge,
which is literally walking to a different state.
Yes.
Hey, what do you want to do in the city? We can walk to the next state over.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, from my work, if I had a high-powered T-shirt cannon, I could get a T-shirt onto the bridge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So I found that video entertaining. As the holidays come up, people are going to go home, and they're going to go visit their hometowns. And I think there's something unique about hometowns.
Yes.
It's like, you grew up there. There's nothing special there.
I wouldn't say it's hometowns. It's where you were before you went to college.
Okay, I'll agree.
Because granted, while we didn't live in Tennessee a long time, it's still where we were before college. If we were to go back to Vegas, where we grew up for 10 years, it'd be entirely different.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, next one you have is Stardew Valley trailer for the Switch.
Yes.
Now, was it a new trailer, or was it just...
It actually was a new trailer.
Okay, cool. I didn't watch it because I assumed it was not a new trailer.
Yeah.
What was new on it? What was it about? What was it talking about?
It was pretty much just talking about Stardew Valley.
It's on the Switch.
Pretty much.
Which I think the Switch is the best console for it.
Yes.
I mean, you can say, oh, there's precise controlling on the PC. I agree, but it's way better than on the Xbox.
Yeah. I would say the Switch is the superior console for it because... Alright. So my car's been having trouble. So Derrick came and picked me up from my house. I was sitting there playing Stardew Valley before he got there. Just, turned off the screen, got in his car, got here, started playing again.
Yeah. You can pick it up, and 5 minutes before we went live, we were playing Stardew Valley.
5 minutes? I literally was sitting there right as we went live on your page.
Yeah, accidentally.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those cool ones.
Yeah, it's like Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
It's the power of all the handheld Harvest Moons.
Agreed, but less glitchy.
Yes.
Okay, last one. It's called I Set Off the Smoke Alarm. It's made by our friend Philip over at BLP3TV. I think I got that right. Nice. BLP3TV. He started doing a vlog channel, and I was like, hey, I watched that video and I liked it. He accidentally set off the smoke alarms by making baked potatoes.
Right.
He did roll them up in aluminum foil wrong. So it was, instead of letting steam escape, it was just scalding and burning the potatoes.
Nice.
It was entertaining. I was like, I'm liking it. Getting really good with the editing. I'm really enjoying it. I don't watch a lot of vlog content because it's just not my thing. I want to. There's just not a lot of vlog channels I like. I watch Simon and Martina and...
Remember Vlog Candy back in the day?
Yeah. Yeah. So I just like it. I think it's something about the slice of life.
Yeah.
It's something about seeing someone else's life. I'll sit and watch cooking videos, with no music, no talking, no nothing. It's just them baking. And it's that's nice.
It's the sound.
It's not even the sound. It's just watching them make it. I don't know. It's that I think it is that slice of life. Oh, this is nice. Someone will eat this.
Nice.
If that makes sense. In a weird way. So, I think you should go check that out. BLP3D? I remember that one off the top of my head. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Anything else before we move on?
Nope.
Okay. Our two headlines.
Yes.
The first one, the good and bad of GTA Online 4 years later. First of all, GTA Online has been around for 4 years.
Yes.
And I say the article is online because 5 came out and it was a year before Online came out, correct?
No.
It was a long time.
No, I'll say it was a long time before it wasn't as glitchy.
True.
But I remember playing it back in Tennessee before I moved back.
Oh, fun.
So that would be at least 5 years. 4 or 5 years.
Okay. So the GTA Online has been
Zach.
Has been a huge thing for it.
Yes.
It vastly overshadows the actual game.
Yes.
It's one of those games where if you play the actual game, you're probably...
Okay, they did have online, but it was terrible till a year in.
Okay.
From Zach.
So, 4 years.
Yeah.
it's one of those, if you watch like any Grand Theft Auto content, like Funhouse or Achievement Hunter, they never do it in game. They do it on the online,
right?
Which I love. Like, I've thought about getting into it, but I'm like, I don't have very many people to play it with.
Yes.
I thought about maybe getting it and playing it with a couple of my friends from work. But we can talk about the why don't we talk about the history? We can go. The article we're reading comes from Kotaku, but it talks about the most recent one. There's large underground bunkers and a mission where players can steal an alien egg from a crashed spaceship.
Yes,
which has been rumored since I think 4, like Grand Theft Auto 4.
3.
There was an alien ship.
Yeah.
But
like, here's the thing, like, the DLC and add-ons has gotten just crazier.
Yes, it has.
Like,
because actually the next sentence goes on. Compared to the early GTA content, like the Beach Bum update, which added a few vehicles, some clothes, 2 new weapons, a small pistol, and a broken bottle.
Yes.
And I was like, there you go.
So Zach says that here's hoping that Red Dead's Online is similar.
Yes.
It should be. I was watching Magnificent 7 last night, and I thought to myself, I can't wait till Red Dead comes out.
I'm excited. If the online is even a fraction of this, I am all in.
Yeah.
I think there's something special about the way they do their microtransactions.
Yes and no.
Well, I think it's because they are so... You get more for your money.
Right.
It's like, you want to buy a GTA, a shark card or whatever.
Yeah.
Here's 10 million in-game gold, in-game cash. It's like,
here's quiche.
Here's some quiche. It can buy you some nice guns, a couple cars. It can buy you a lot.
Yeah.
I remember when I was playing PS4, I went and bought a shark card just to buy a house.
You played Grand Theft Auto?
Mm-hmm. I played it with Nick for a little while.
Nice.
But it's... Some of the items now are starting to cost more.
Yeah.
But they are looking better.
And operating better.
Yeah. I think that there's very little, like, glitching as far... Now, the hacking issue is still a big problem.
Yeah.
Hacking has gotten worse. But that's fine. Because any game is going to get hackers, really, in all honesty. So I think for 4 years on a console, I think that's a long time.
Yeah.
For an online to overshadow. Because it's not like Halo, where it's matches. It's drop into online and just hang out with your friends, go shoot things up, go do missions.
I mean, yeah, me and Josh used to play it on PS3, and we just drive around, chit-chat.
Yeah. So
occasionally, stick up a gas station.
So for that to last 4 years, that's special.
Oh, yeah.
That is nothing short of special. Because I can't think of very many other games with an open world MMO like that. Or not even MMO, just online.
Yeah.
That has stuck around for that long and is only gaining popularity.
Yeah. I mean, kind of like Skyrim.
Well, yes, but it would be like if Skyrim had online. And that's the thing, is like consistently the online has been way more popular than the actual game. So it's like if they made Skyrim and then made Skyrim online and everybody was like, I'm going to go play Skyrim online, and no one played regular Skyrim.
Yeah.
The popularity of online would eventually decrease, whereas the popularity of the offline would stay the same or decrease slightly as well. But the online has continued to overshadow the actual game.
Yeah.
It's like there's no... I think back then, like when you got like... what was the updates? It was like Ballad of Gay Tony, and what was the other DLCs? That was story DLC.
Yeah.
I think gone are those days.
Yeah, I think story DLC in most games is kind of taking... I mean, granted, you have Destiny, but the story is there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, tentatively, I will say Destiny 2's story was there,
Mm-hmm.
but you could play through the game and still enjoy it without watching the story.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that kind of story, that long-form storytelling, like old school RPGs or even old school Grand Theft Auto, isn't there anymore.
Exactly. So I'm interested to see where they continue to go, because I have a friend of mine that still plays it almost nightly.
Yeah.
And is excited about the new DLC. And something I can say about the new DLC is it's always free.
And it always sounds fun.
Like smugglers or gun runners. But it's always free. So it's one of those, oh yeah, I'll buy a shark card for, $10, or I'll buy this, or I'll buy extra gold or whatever for
it's the kind of microtransactions I can get behind, in that you theoretically don't have to buy that.
Not only that, but also it's not like they're going, here's microtransactions on top of a game, on top of story on top of DLC you have to buy.
Yeah.
It's like, if you buy the game for $60 once, you theoretically no longer have to buy anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And you get every DLC afterwards.
Yep.
So it's like, so you can go, a new DLC? I'll drop, $50 and get a bunch of cash and buy stuff in the online version, because, well, I didn't have to buy it. They gave it to me, so I just want to unlock it.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Done.
Yeah.
It's easier to justify buying that instead of going, oh, I gotta buy the DLC for $20? Alright, I mean, sure.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like if Destiny was like, that you buy a new story, you buy the Rise of Iron.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's all these things you can buy later.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I just want to get these cool stuff, so I'll buy more stuff. So you're buying a game and microtransaction, whereas Grand Theft Auto is, you're just getting a microtransaction.
Yeah.
And it's not as obtrusive. Some games are like every 5 minutes. Do you want to buy something from the store? It's like, no.
Yeah.
You want to buy something from the store? No.
A game on my phone that never shows me ads is a game that I would definitely buy
Oh, really?
silver on.
Oh?
No, I'm saying like any game.
Oh, yeah. It's like one of those, hey, you don't have to remind me to buy it?
What are some things that you think they could do really well with Red Dead 2, and things they should avoid?
Okay.
Give me 2 things they should do and 2 things they should avoid.
Having not played number 1, famously. Okay. At this point, I can't play number 1 because I can no longer say I haven't played number 1. I think they should avoid story DLC.
Okay.
Because if they're going to go online, just put all your development time into online.
Okay.
Because I think that's where people's lasting power is going to be. Something else they should avoid is the obstructive microtransactions. I have no problem with microtransactions. It is the constant, oh my god, I need microtransactions to make this game even playable. Look at War of Mordor or whatever, the new Lord of the Rings game, where it's like, you can buy orcs, so you pretty much don't have to play the game. It's like, okay. So it shouldn't be something that is absolutely 100% part of the game, if that makes sense.
Right.
The DLC should be more like, hey, I'm buying guns.
Okay.
Okay, well, you can play the game without those guns. It's not like in Mordor where it's like, you have to have orcs.
Yeah.
So you're just buying powerful orcs early, so you don't have to do it later. So I think they should avoid that and just make it like...
Zach says, the zombie DLC for the first one was awesome. If you didn't play the first one, I get why you would say that.
Okay. I'll take that criticism. I think that keeping it online might be the better lasting power.
Okay.
Just because if they try to catch that lightning in a bottle like Grand Theft Auto, they're good. Pretty much all of their development time has been put into online.
Okay.
I think for DLC, for microtransactions, they should. I think they should avoid doing something. I think they should provide numerous small updates at first.
Okay.
To basically tell people, hey, we're working on it. We're good here. We're working. And then go for big updates like they're doing now. Smuggler's Run, Gun Runners, the bunkers. Those are big things.
Okay.
So start small, build people's interest, then put out big things. Something they should absolutely do is, I think you should be able, it sounds weird, I think you should be able to own your own saloon. You should be able to buy your own saloon.
Really?
Yeah, much like in Grand Theft Auto, you can own your own company, and you can buy a house, buy a mansion, buy all these vehicles. In Red Dead, there's only so many vehicles, ultimately. You've got a carriage.
And a horse.
And a horse. Unless you're wanting to buy trains, which would be cool. I think it would be better to buy a saloon. Then you have built-in missions of you have to defend your saloon from outlaws.
What about a battle royale style gameplay Western theme? The saloon idea is also awesome, he says.
Well, I think it builds in missions, the saloon style. You can protect it from outlaws, so it's one of those horde modes, but you're protecting it from other people who are also queued into the mission. So it's like you're queued into a saloon owner queue, and other queue into the attacking waves. So they're trying to assault the saloon. You're trying to defend the saloon.
Okay.
And you can bring in your friends to join your band. Or I think they should have so you can play it any way you want. You can be a sheriff. And you know, like people RP police and cops in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
I think there should be something a little bit more. You're able to do that. You're able to go join, like have.
So you want like an alignment,
like a reputation alignment of like you're more in line with the outlaws. You're more in line with the rangers. You're more in line with the native population, or you're more in line with the law. I think that would be a really cool update.
Yeah.
As far as a battle royale,
here's my thoughts. Here's my two.
Not at first.
Here's my two avoid, two go for it. They should avoid, and this is gonna sound strange.
Okay.
Trying not to be too offensive. Okay. A really good thing, like, all right, not a good thing, gosh. Watching Magnificent Seven last night.
Okay.
The, guy who's played by Chris Pratt didn't trust the Mexican guy because he was Mexican.
So what you're saying is use historically
accurate phrasing and
portrayal.
Attitudes.
Okay, I can see it.
Because everyone, they mentioned a plot point that someone was racist against the Chinese guy who was there.
And this isn't Magnificent Seven?
Magnificent Seven, yes. But they had no problem with Denzel Washington being there. Because the Old West wasn't super racist towards black people.
Okay.
It was more of the natives and Asian people.
Okay.
Because they're working on the trains.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so on some of those you want more historically...
I want it to be historically accurate, not be like, we can't say...
certain things.
Yeah, certain things, because we don't want to offend anybody.
I don't think it should be heavy, though. There should definitely be a couple characters that you're like, whoa, dude, I'm citing on the law. I think I might accidentally be cleaning my gun in your vicinity.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm kind of a dirtbag.
Yeah, exactly. Also, what I think they should go for is they do have story DLC for online. But not super serious story DLC.
Mm-hmm.
But alright, you're playing as your character. You get drafted into a Magnificent Seven style gameplay.
Okay.
Where it's your character has excelled at, riding his horse and shooting. You have excellent marksmen.
Okay.
So you're the marksman of the gang. And groups you up with 7 either unaligned people or anybody in your, what we're going to call your gang, your posse.
Okay.
And so it kind of like, oh, this city is, being held by this money-grubbing baron, and we're going to go rustle up the city.
Go rustle. Okay, I like it.
And so it kind of, it's not like super like story DLC. It's like the missions, like drug running.
Okay.
But it's overarching that it can take you a while to complete.
I can dig it. Okay.
And hold on, more avoiding things.
Okay.
They should avoid the having DLC for the sake of DLC. Huh?
Am I too loud?
I think I'm a little too loud.
Okay.
Quentin Tarantino DLC. Pretty much.
Okay.
And what they should also avoid is like DLC for the sake of DLC. I don't need a horse DLC. I don't need horses. I can catch horses. That don't hand me the keys to a really nice horse that is going to go faster than everyone else. I want to go catch that horse.
I was going to say, what if it's like Grand Theft Auto and it's like you just can get it? You can buy that horse or you can go out and steal that horse.
I would say if you're going to include DLCs for horses, like let's say we're going to use horses, have different rare like coat styles. So it's like, oh, here's like a Palomino. Here's a
what about different types of tech, like saddles and reins and things like that, where it's like these are cosmetic, they don't cost that much.
Yeah, I would say like I'm okay with cosmetics DLCs too. One thing that'd be really cool, strongholds. So obviously you have for Grand Theft Auto, you have like your hideout or whatever.
Bunker, yeah.
As if this is your stronghold, and you can upgrade. Oh, you have the saloon. It brings in a certain amount of gold. You have, this. You have that. You build a city style, and then you can occasionally have some DLC where it's being attacked.
I like it. Anything else before we move on?
That's what Zach says. I feel like the type of DLCs that give you stuff to make you bypass the need to gather good gear cheapens the game. Yes. Don't give me the keys to the fastest car.
I would say give it to you, but have the ability to buy it.
Give me the ability to buy skins for it.
Well, let's do it the Grand Theft Auto way. You can go buy a new plane. They don't give you the plane. You can go buy it.
Yes.
It basically puts it in your shop. So have a horse dealer, a horse rancher.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I got a new breed of horse in from my friends down south or from my friends up north. And you can buy a new type of horse or just new horses move into the area.
Yeah.
Don't give it to them, but make the player go and get it.
And this is going to sound crazy. And, this is just a pipe dream. If Rockstar decided they wanted to go full out.
Huge map.
Not huge map, but here's the thing. Part of the proceeds of buying DLC goes to the people of the First Nations.
I agree. Or, like horse rehabilitation.
No, I'd say First Nations.
That's always a touchy subject because
to restore monuments.
Having been in that area as an adult, went to New Mexico and with college, when I was in college, they don't always want our money. And
I'm not saying,
I'm saying that trying to be delicate, but like we had this guy gave us directions. He went an hour out of his way, and we're like, "Hey man, why don't can we buy you lunch? Can we give you money for gas?" And he's like, "No, I don't want anything from you."
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so that or like monument restoration, that would be awesome, but I want a huge map.
I wouldn't say here's how they do it. Okay, kind of like how Amish kids go in Rumspringa.
Yeah.
Kid leaves that what is it? Reservation?
Reservations, yeah.
Some of them may not have the best education. Okay, we're gonna get you up to speed and where you need to be.
We've got the Rockstar Scholarship.
You've got the Rockstar Scholarship, kid. Go to college, take it back, and make everything better. You are the only one that can do that. We can't go in there and help. You can go back home and help. You can take that crappy hometown video, and you can make it not the crappy hometown video. You got the Rockstar Scholarship, kid.
I like it.
I'd buy every DLC at that point.
Okay, let's move on. We're almost at an hour, and we haven't covered any of both headlines. Next one. Rick and Morty's McDonald's is bringing back Szechuan sauce for 1 day only.
And that's today.
That's today. So we're actually going to we're going to get some Szechuan sauce.
Yes,
And
hopefully.
Yes, hopefully, if it doesn't run out. But we're going to make a video regardless.
Yes.
Hunt for Szechuan sauce. Give me that sauce.
Yes.
I'm excited for it. I don't know that there's a lot to say here other than they're bringing back Szechuan sauce.
All right, Zach says, sorry, ignore this, but we're not going to ignore it. What if they did a story similar to Battlefield 1 and truly show the story and history in different angles to make you think about the Wild West for what it really was? Yeah,
I love it.
I want that, actually. I don't want it to be a cowboy movie where it's like, and the dudes with the white hats won.
And the white man wins.
Exactly.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling my fiance last night, because I was guessing everything that was going to happen in Magnificent Seven. She's like, how do you know? And I'm like, all Western films are basically the same.
Yeah.
You start off in a town, some rich guys being evil for the sake of being evil, so they hire a bounty hunter who's got a heart of gold, and someone's going to die in the church.
All of it happens.
Exactly.
There you go. I think...
Please say in the drive-thru, I'm Pickle Rick.
We'll make a video.
I don't think we're going through the drive-thru.
We'll have to find out if I say it or not.
Exactly.
I don't want to be that fan that kills it for everybody else, though.
Yes.
That's my biggest thing about with fan groups, especially since it's only being brought back for 1 day. I can only imagine the staff at McDonald's going, oh God, another one of these people. This is like the Fire Nation attacking. I just wanted to show up. I wanted to do my job and go home. Now I've got all these crazy people who I'm sure will be either dressed like Rick and Morty, which is not a problem, or will be doing stupid stunts in the name of fandom.
I mean, it's kind of like Black Friday in that, all right, ma'am, let me test this table saw on my own face. I don't want to be here anymore.
Exactly. So I'm like, that's also kind of what I'm hoping we capture a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're also making a video for our sake.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to our gaming news. We'll just read through this real fast. Spotify on Xbox One means the death of groove music. May it rest in peace. I didn't know it existed.
Exactly.
Elite Dangerous players split on whether they should kill aliens. I have Elite Dangerous.
Did you kill aliens?
I have not played it in forever because that learning curve is steep. Steep. It's like one of those, you load in, you're like, what do I do? It's like, okay, take off. Well, you took off the lower half of your ship, which was grav-locked.
Groove music died when the disco died. And that's the day that music died.
You'll be grav-locked to a place, and it's like, I'm not going anywhere. You're like, throttle up, throttle up, throttle up. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, click. Boosh! It's like a cartoon. You're like, okay. And then you're like landing. And it's like, proceed to landing zone 3.
I can't even find a landing zone.
I'm at landing zone 4. And they're like, you need to vacate the premises in 10 seconds or you'll be shot down. And you're shot down. It's like, okay, you owe us money to rebuild your ship. And it's like, I don't have money. You're like standing there. But apparently they found aliens. So good for them. There's a new Layton game coming this year. Maybe I'm an adult enough to finally play that game.
I think you said that last week when we talked about First Week.
It's the same thought.
Yeah.
Okay, Catwoman. Anime news. Catwoman has finally decided whether she's going to marry Batman or not.
Yes, the answer is yes. But here's the thing. Either we're going to be collecting The Death of Catwoman or the Batman wedding comic.
The Cat Bat.
The cat and the bat.
Please don't say that again.
Yeah.
Jeez. Goodbye, people. Castle in the Sky, Tensei Bakken voice actor, Ryu Sajaki, Ryuzaki. I probably butchered that name. Has passed away.
Yes.
He was in Castle in the Sky and everything, and is a legend.
Mm-hmm.
And then Go 90 streaming service adds Ultraman Neos Ultra 7 X series. Is this going to be what pushes you into getting Go 90?
No. I just really like Ultraman, and I'm a simple man. I see Ultraman in the news. I like it.
I think there's only one reason why I'd get an extra streaming service is to get Harmon Quest.
Yes.
And I think that might be on Go 90.
I think so.
So it's like Harmon Quest. Dan Harmon plays Dungeons and Dragons. I think Aubrey Plaza was on it. I think Nathan Fillion at one point was on it. So I'm like, I'm a simple man.
Yeah.
I see Nathan Fillion, I click.
Exactly.
Okay. Our Netflix Amazon picks for the week. You picked Lucifer season 3.
Yes.
I started watching Lucifer season 1. It's an interesting premise.
My fiance loves that show.
Good for her.
Stitchers is also season 3 too.
Nice. There was a lot of new series this week.
Really?
There was The Gifted, Inhumans, The Mayor, The Good Doctor.
Huh.
All of which are good.
Nice. Except for Inhumans.
You know what? Shut your mouth. I actually like it.
Nice.
It's not poetry in motion, but no comic book movie is.
Well,
I mean, there was Civil War.
Spawn comes close.
Shut your mouth.
The Oscar-winning Suicide Squad was pretty close.
Yeah, poetry. Die.
What was your pick?
The Mayor.
Nice.
It's a comedy show about a young African American kid who wants to be a rapper, and just decides to enter the mayoral race to promote his new album, and he wins. So he has to come to the realization of he can have one or the other, and people believed and trusted in him. So does he want to ruin that trust and go for the rap career,
right,
or give up on his dream and go into the mayor career? So it's one of those.
He's gonna do both.
He can't do both. In the first episode, he what?
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me about the Inhumans.
That actually is very applicable to Black Bolt. You know his character?
Who?
Black Bolt.
Yeah, I know who the character is.
Tell me about the character.
Let's see. He was in the Injustice comic books. He harnesses the power of electricity, and that's when he used he superpowered the atmosphere scrubber to remove the radiation from Metropolis City. That's who he was in the Injustice comics.
I mean, it's a little weird since the Inhumans are in the Marvel universe.
There's a Black Bolt in DC.
Okay, that was not the Black Bolt I was talking about.
It's the Black Bolt I was talking about.
And you know it. Black Bolt, he can't speak.
Huh.
He can, but his voice kills people. Well, all of the Inhumans are based upon a Greek mythology.
Okay.
You've got Gorgon.
Okay.
Who, he has, Minotaur hooves. You've got Triton.
Okay.
You've got Black Bolt, which is the king.
Right.
You've got Medusa.
Right.
So she has hair that can kill.
Okay.
So it's like a lot of the characters are based, and there's Karnak.
Okay.
So it's like one of those, it's almost like a Greek mythology, like a Greek tragedy on some levels.
Right.
Like the brother is betrayed, the brother is Maximus.
Huh.
So it's like,
Maximus Aurelius?
Yeah. It's like
he's husband to a murdered wife and father to a murdered son.
I'm not entertained.
Nice.
Let me give you a hug. Shank! No, but it's really good. I don't know, I think that IMAX probably highlighted its flaws. It's like taking a old photo and blowing it up, and you're like, oh my god, I have pores the size of giant craters.
Nice.
I think that's what the biggest problem was.
Yeah.
And people were expecting a lot more of it, and I think they only premiere the first episode at IMAX.
Right.
Which, in context, yeah, it doesn't offer a lot of information. like we're up to 3rd episode, and it's really good.
Nice. All right, moving on.
Moving on. Game releases this week: Middle Earth, Shadow of War. And
Okay.
that sweet DLC.
Sweet orc DLC.
That comes out on the 10th, so you can go and slay some orcs in Mordor.
Yes.
I'm probably not going to pick it up. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, but I just
don't care.
I still need to finish
Shadows of War,
Mordor.
Yeah.
And I just I don't care. Like,
I feel
the drama around the DLC is just enough for me.
Yeah.
And then you had Stardew Valley Switch on here, but it's already out. So I changed it to The Evil Within 2.
Nice.
That comes out on the 13th. I still need to do Evil Within.
Yeah.
I think that may be a Halloween game thing.
Do it.
Anything else before we wrap up?
No. Zach says it's too much of a grind.
Oh, Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's one of those go stab it.
I played it for about 20 hours and it didn't feel like I got anywhere.
I'm still losing orcs. Why are they losing?
No, it wasn't because I was losing orcs. It was because I kept accidentally freeing the saber-tooth tigers, it feels like. And it was like
to me it was you never feel like you're actually getting anywhere because you kill an orc and another one steps in its place. And it's like, stop taking over this area. Just stop. At least you take it over and then immediately it's taken back over.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's end this.
Let's finish this.
Let's finish this together. Let's finish this together, Tom. What is that from?
No idea. Not off the top of my head. Tell me what it's from.
You don't know where the line, let's finish this together, Tom?
No.
Or, I'm sorry, it might be, let's finish this the way it started, together.
That sounds like Transformers. Go ahead. Tell me where it's from.
Zach, do you know where it's from? I'll give you a chance. I'll read these and then I'll tell you what it's from.
Okay.
So remember the line is, let's finish this the way it started, together. You can find us at our website, gamingandchillpodcast.com, at Twitter, at gaming_in_chill. Our Instagram is Gaming and Chill Podcast. And our Facebook, if you're watching live, thank you so much. If you're not, you can find us at www.facebook.com/gamingandchillpodcast. And that about wraps it up. If you have any questions, you can use the hashtag Gaming and Chill.
Zach says it's Harry Potter.
That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2. When Harry Potter throws and grabs onto Voldemort, Mr. Tom Riddle, and jumps out of the astronomy tower, and they start doing that apparating thing where their faces merge and separate and everything, right about 2 minutes before Tom Riddle dies.
I've only seen that movie once.
You are a sinner.
I mean, they're good, just not good enough to I will watch them and I like them. Mm-hmm. It's just I'm waiting for the special on Google Play, so I buy the entire collection.
You can.
Is it on special right now?
I believe so. Oh, it's on. I don't know if it's on special.
Yes. What do you win? What does he win?
The fact that you know it and Doug didn't. So maybe if Doug ever disappoints me anymore, maybe you can be the host. We'll depose Doug, and then you can be the host.
Okay, cool.
You know how we depose people, right?
You'll have to catch me first.
It's actually a lot like Starship Troopers. We'll strap you up and then we'll 10 lashes.
Oh, okay.
10 lashes, and then you're down washout line.
If I'm able to get extra Szechuan sauce, I will bring you some, Zach.
Sounds good. There you go. That's your prize. Szechuan.
If I'm able to get more.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else before we take off?
No, that's it.
Stay tuned. There should be a video coming soon.
Yes.
About Szechuan sauce and other stuff.
Yes.
So, in the meantime, have a good week and pick up Stardew Valley for the Switch.
And stay swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty.
Oh, Mr. Bulldog.